I've got a new MIG welder that I need to test out on something less important than my bug. So let me ask you, what would Chris Hemsworth do? Chris Hemsworth would build a dirt cheap welding cart out of scrap sheet metal and 3/8 inch rebar. I'm going to get my scrap metal from this old water heater. For my welding cart, I'm going to be using the plans that I made on AutoCAD, and these are different views of the cart. I'm going to need a 5/8 inch threaded rod, which will be used as my axle, that I got from Lowe's for about $6. I'm also going to need 4 nuts that fit my threaded rod, which I also got at Lowe's for about $1 total. 3-inch casters, which I got at Harbor Freight for about $2 a piece. 3-inch wheels, which I also got from Harbor Freight for about $6 a piece. And last but not least, I'm going to need 4 10 feet long 3/8 inch rebar, which I got at Lowe's for about $4.25 a piece. This is a bill of materials that I printed out from AutoCAD that shows the lengths that I need to cut all my pieces of metal and how many pieces I need. I'm going to be cutting my rebar and my axle using my metal cutting bandsaw. I'm using my metal shears to cut out shelves from the sides of my old water heater. I don't have a sheet metal brake, so I'm clamping the sheet metal to the edge of my workbench and using a body hammer. That should just about do it. My new welder is an Eastwood MIG 135, and it uses a normal household 120 volt current. That makes it easy to use and portable, and plenty big enough for what we need to do to weld my car. And remember kids, safety first. When welding, you always want to have clothes that cover your body, preferably a welding apron, welding gloves, and a pink welding helmet, because burning your eyes is a terrible way to go blind. First, I'm going to tack weld all my rebar together. I'm holding my rebar in position with magnets. The welding wire should extend to 1/4 of an inch from the tip of the gun. And now to tack on the casters. Once I tacked it all together, I went back, finished all the welds, and then test fit the shelves. Now I'm going to take the trays back out and sandblast them. Now I'm going to weld my trays to my cart and it will be ready for primer and paint. This is my finished welding cart, and as you can see, it turned out really well. I have some shelves for storage for my clamps, tools, and my safety equipment, as well as an extra shelf for my gas cylinder. I also have a specially made shelf for my welder that allows me to open this without any trouble. Now, stay tuned for our next episode where you'll see me start to disassemble my bug. As always, this show is filmed in front of a live studio audience.